Imagine this, you're 2 games into your pro career. You've got the spotlight, the hype, the endorsements, the fans. But on national TV, during a blowout loss, your own teammate moves away from you on the bench. She doesn't say a word, she just slides. That actually happened to Angel Reese. And now the Chicago Sky are the center of WNBA chaos. They're not just losing, they're collapsing. Historic losses, viral embarrassment, chemistry in flames. And right now, it looks like Angel Reese might be at the center of all of it. Meanwhile, her so-called rival, Caitlin Clark, she's leading, she's winning, she's doing everything Reese isn't. Let's break it all down. What's going on with Reese? Why her teammates are frustrated? And how Caitlin Clark's calm rise is putting that rivalry to bed. 2 games, that's all it took for the Chicago Sky to enter the WNBA record books. Not for winning, not for a highlight reel, but for a minus 60-point differential in their first 2 games. Let that sink in. No WNBA team has ever started this poorly, not in the modern era. In Game 2, the Sky were demolished 99-74 by the New York Liberty. It was a basketball clinic. New York hit 19 three-pointers, a WNBA record. Meanwhile, Chicago shot under 37%, turned the ball over 20 times, and looked like they hadn't practiced together in weeks. What fans witnessed wasn't just a loss, it was a total systems failure, and everyone saw it on national TV in slow motion, meme by meme. Let's talk about Angel Reese's now infamous moment. 1 rebound, miss another rebound, miss again, then again, and again, and again. 5 offensive rebounds in under 20 seconds, and not a single basket. That clip hit social media like wildfire. One fan tweeted, "Is this real or just the same clip looped 5 times?" Others accused her of stat padding, grabbing boards just to boost her numbers with no finish in sight. This wasn't just a bad stretch, it was historic. Through 2 games, Reese is shooting just 5 for 22. That's 22.7% from the field. She has more turnovers than made baskets. She's posting the worst plus-minus in the league. And here's the kicker, she's supposed to be Chicago's cornerstone. Now here's where it gets serious. Kamilla Cardoso, rookie center, championship pedigree, a player known for her calm composure, was caught on camera, literally moving away from Angel Reese on the bench. Not once, multiple times. Each time Reese missed a layup or turned it over, Cardoso physically repositioned herself. That's not subtle, that's body language shouting, "I'm over this." When a teammate does that in a blowout loss on live TV in front of thousands, that's chemistry shattering in real time. This isn't just about basketball IQ, this is about trust. And right now, Chicago's losing it fast. So who's to blame here? Let's look at the coach, Tyler Marsh. He was brought in to revamp Chicago's offense. 4-out spacing, tempo, modern flow. But what fans are seeing looks nothing like that. Ariel Atkins, the veteran guard Chicago traded for, is barely involved in the offense. Kamilla Cardoso can't get a single clean post entry. And Angel Reese, she's being asked to do everything. Handle the ball, finish in traffic, lead a team, and she's not ready. This isn't about potential. This is about role assignment. There's no identity, no structure, and Marsh is already losing the locker room just 2 games in. When you can't make the most of a high-energy rebounder like Reese, a floor spacer like Atkins, and a skilled big like Cardoso, that's on you. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, after a rough opener, she came back and led the Fever to a win over Atlanta. She didn't drop 40, she didn't flex or go viral. She dropped 11 points, 6 assists, made smart plays, and led. Every time out, Clark was locked in. Players rallied around her. Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, all bought in. They knew who their leader was. And when she hit that dagger 3 in the 4th, the entire bench erupted. No drama, no finger pointing, just execution. That's what leadership looks like, and that's what Chicago is missing. Remember the hype? The media pushed this idea that Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark was going to be the rivalry. Reese was the enforcer. Clark was the sniper. But now that they're in the league, the gap is obvious. Caitlin Clark is affecting games. Her passing creates shots. Her range stretches the floor. Even on off nights, she makes the players around her better. Angel Reese, she's missing wide open layups. She's leading the league in turnovers, and her teammates are walking away from her. This isn't a rivalry. It's not even close right now. And that's not hate, that's reality. So now that we've seen the disaster unfold, what can the Chicago Sky actually do? Because let's be honest, this isn't just about losing 2 games. This is about a locker room that already looks fractured, a coaching staff that's losing credibility, and a young player in Angel Reese who's being asked to carry a role she may not be ready for. So the question becomes, do you panic or pivot? Let's look at the real options on the table. Option 1, trade Angel Reese. Now, I know this one sounds drastic, but think about it. Right now, Angel's name still carries massive weight. She's a media magnet, a walking headline, and a fan base builder. Even with the rough start, there are teams that would jump at the chance to develop her, to build her into something long-term. Chicago could flip her for multiple role players, future draft picks, or even a veteran leader to calm the chaos inside that locker room. Would it sting? Absolutely. But sometimes the best move is knowing when a fit just isn't working. Option 2, redefine her role immediately. Instead of forcing her into a lead scoring position, Reese could thrive as a high-motor rebounder and hustle player. Let her do what she does best. Crash the boards, bring energy, get second-chance points. Don't ask her to be the primary scorer. She's not there yet. Slide her minutes, reduce her usage, and put her in more structured actions. Off-ball cuts, dunker spot activity, screen and roll cleanups. Let the offense flow through someone else. Atkins, Mabre, even Cardoso. Allow Angel to grow at a natural pace instead of forcing her into a star-shaped box too early. Option 3, bench Tyler Marsh or fire him. Look, I know it's early, but early dysfunction tells you more than late excuses ever will. This team has zero identity right now. They're not organized, they're not communicating, and they're not running a system that highlights the roster's strengths. Cardoso looks disengaged, Atkins isn't touching the ball, and Angel Reese is being left to sink or swim in a lake with no lifeguard. If Marsh can't fix that in the next couple of weeks, it may be time for a new voice, someone who can build a system that actually works. Option 4, shake up the culture. This isn't as flashy as a trade or firing, but it might be the most important long term. Bring in a respected veteran voice, a locker room anchor who can lead from within, someone like a Natasha Cloud type presence, someone who isn't afraid to call people out and hold everyone accountable. Because right now, Chicago looks like a group of individuals, not a team, and that has nothing to do with skill and everything to do with culture. Option 5, ride it out, but with urgency. The Sky could gamble. They could say, we're only 2 games in. Let's be patient. Let the team gel. And hey, sometimes that works. Sometimes the early struggles lead to a midseason surge. Sometimes adversity builds chemistry, but if they're gonna take that path, they better move fast, because the next 5 games, they're up against Seattle, Las Vegas, Connecticut, all playoff caliber teams. If this team starts 0-5 or 1-6, it's not a rough patch anymore. It's a lost season. And in a league this small with this few games, you don't get a second chance at the playoff picture.